Hello, here's Ruozzi with RB Collection. Today we are starting the first series of episodes about how to buy your classic car, how to restore it, how to preserve. At the end, it's all about if you're choosing a legacy or a lemon. First of all, it's important to understand how the hobby works, how the restoration process or preservation process works, and how you can navigate through all that, avoiding the traps and the problems that most people usually fall into. In our classic car center, in the restoration center, or in the showroom, we have witnessed many stories about people trying to realize a dream, but at the end, we're having a nightmare, and a big one. So, let me tell a story. One of our clients and friends, I like to refer like that because after being with us, our clients turn out like friends. And he loved Fords, early Fords. And guess what? He found that phenomenal car for a fantastic price on one of these venues over the web. Brought the car here, very happy, and my heart was broken because the car was not as advertised, and although he really had the wish to restore the car, we advised him right away, don't even start, because it will become a huge frustration. So that's what we are trying to avoid, passing to you, watching us, what to avoid, what to look for, what to look at in this wonderful endeavor. First, you have to choose the car you want, and the choice can be made by a sentimental reason, maybe a financial choice, or you can have an opportunity in front of you. Sentimental choice, because all of us, we have that phenomenal memory from our teenage times. Okay? The car we drove first, or the car we saw our neighbor buying and became our dream car. So that's very sentimental, connected to our heart. Financial choice. So maybe you're buying a car as an investment. So a car, you reach a point in your life that you have money enough to choose instead of putting in the market, or let me put in a car because I believe this car it can appreciate over time better than my other investments. By the way, we can help you on that too. So also, you maybe are in front of a good opportunity, right? Someone selling you a car that you know, or that you can have it appraised or evaluated, and you are feeling that's a good chance, a good opportunity to or have the car of your dreams or to make some good money with this car. The most important thing is have it clear in your mind. The reason you're doing that. Why are you buying that car? Try to be, it's a very emotional decision. We all know about that, but try to be a little technical about it. So it will help you further as we're going to show to you. To sum it up, you have three reasons basically to buy a car: sentimental choice, financial choice, or an opportunity. Maybe if you're the lucky one, you can have all three at the same time. But you got to be clear which one are you attached to. So you found the car for one of the reasons we talked about before. Now you have to evaluate the car. So start evaluating the model. I mean, is it a top of the line? Is it a basic model? What kind of car is that? Is a one that was massively produced, small production? So investigate first about the model of the car. Second thing is provenance. That is very important and usually neglected by the majority of the buyers. Provenance is important because researching about where the car was before that point can be, first, very interesting, and second, you can find a very valuable and good surprise in that. Maybe the car was owned by royalty before, or by a very important person in the political scenario, or a very important person in the movies or in theater. So you never know. So also you have to look at the condition of the vehicle. And we're going to talk about the levels of condition between 1 and 5, and that will help you to evaluate that more in detail. And the fourth point that you have to analyze is, based on condition, what do I need to do with the car? Do I need to restore, or do I need to preserve it? Or both. So we're going to also talk about restoration, preservation, and for many cars we have here in the restoration center, we have to do both procedures in the same car in order to achieve the best result. Again, model investigation, provenance, condition, and your evaluation, what the car needs to achieve the status you want. Please don't forget to leave your questions in our comment section down below here, and we're gladly going to answer the questions you have. Still in the evaluation process, we see many times here in our classic car center, people come in, "How this car is so rare. They produced only 100 units, and it has to be incredibly valuable. Well, it's worth a fortune. I made a huge deal. I paid only $10,000, and the car may be worth $100,000. Only because a car was made in low volumes, that doesn't mean that the car is extremely valuable. Actually, the rule that makes a car very valuable with a high market value is usually 3 components that together will make it happen. Low production is an interesting one, and it's part of it. A car that was made in the hundreds, not in the hundreds of thousands, of course, is more interesting. But the car has to be made in low production volumes for a reason, and for a good one. The second component is the car had to be expensive when it was new, when it was sold new. So low production volumes, the car being expensive when it was new, and being expensive when it was new means that the car was exclusive. The third component is the car needed a very good performance overall. Has to be distinctive in the field that it belongs. So if you have these 3 components together, you're gonna have a car with a high price. Of course, we are witnessing some exceptions to this rule, like the Volkswagen bus. Volkswagen bus was produced massively, was not a performance car, and was not expensive when it was new. But that falls in a different situation, much linked about the heart, emotion, and we're going to talk about them in the future. Let's talk about condition analysis. That was, don't forget, that was one of the factors that we spoke about the decision of you buying a car and what you have to research. Usually you have cars in condition number 1 being pristine car, almost like new, and a number 5 that is considered a parts car, a car that you're going to use to dismantle and use the parts in other projects. But let's take a look at some examples we have here in the restoration center or in the showroom to tell you what's car number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you for watching part 1. Make sure you subscribe to our channel so you're going to be notified when you have a new video where we're going to cover much more interesting stuff like car conditions, and if you want to see very nice cars too, those will be in the next video. Thank you for being with us.